Hi guys, it's me, Susan. Day 31 of the Cancer Club. I'm here with Franny is right here. Jolie's over here. She'll probably be sticking her nose in at some point throughout our visit. She's sort of in the doghouse because, well, the guy that cleans the house was here today, and he puts the tissue box back on the vanity where she can reach it. I usually have it hidden away because as soon as she finds the tissue box, she gets it and pulls out all the tissues. I mean, she's like a 3-year-old. Pulls out and starts eating all the tissues. So she's kind of in trouble for that tonight, although I got her at the last minute and yanked out this giant ball of tissues out of her mouth. It was really gross. But anyway, so she's here under lock and key. I'm very glad to see you tonight. I ended up with a total of 5 comments on the video last night, although only 2 of the people were willing to give me actual physical measurements of their ears. I want to thank Grant for sure. He went right away and put it all out there. And actually his ears, he said, measured 3 inches exactly, which is exactly the same as mine. The only thing you should know about Grant is that he's a real hunk, and he is probably 6'4", 6'5", I don't know how much he weighs, but he's very built. So 2 something. Okay, so that kind of makes my case that my ears are larger. On him, they probably look perfect. On me, I don't know. But then I got some emails from people who could not leave comments, and I haven't figured out why yet. So I'm going to be working on that. But one of them was a friend of mine from my Red Hat group, and Ginny, and she said I have nothing to worry about because her ears measure 2 15/16 of an inch. So that's almost 3. So I did feel better about that. Then I had another comment that was not left on the site but told to me personally by someone who had, Carolyn, who has one of her ears is 3 inches and one is 2 3/4, and I couldn't tell which was which. So it's all been pretty amusing and pretty silly, but certainly got a lot of people talking. Kristen also gave me some feedback, and she has little bitty ears, but she said her mom is worried about her ears being too big. So we've uncovered this whole epidemic of ear concerns that I find very comforting to know that there's so much interest in ears, and it's not just me being a paranoid nut job. I have some other interesting news to report today that directly involves all of you, and I am very grateful for this. I had my Wednesday meeting with the oncologist when I go for my radiation treatments, and he asked me about side effects, and I said, quite honestly, the stuff that I was reporting over the last couple of weeks is better. I'm not having the kind of pain or irritation that I did at first. And he looked very puzzled, and he said, oh, maybe it was the break in treatment over Thanksgiving. And I said, no, actually it was starting to improve before that already. And I don't know, and he said it's supposed to be getting worse, not better. And I'm thinking, it's getting better because I'm talking to you guys every night. I'm expressing myself, I'm letting myself be silly and stupid and scared and whatever feelings I have, and I swear I think it's helping me to cope with this cancer. And the treatments, the treatments are kind of worse at this point than the cancer itself, but I just think that's the explanation, and I'm really happy about that, and I actually want to kind of, I do want to spread the word about that and really, I don't know, write an article or something so that people can understand how important it is to share feelings, especially about things that might be stressful or might have an impact on their body. To me, the mind and the body and the emotions are all so intertwined. This just validates that in a way that I just couldn't be happier about, and I am so grateful to all of you because I don't think it's just doing the videos. I think it's the interaction and the feedback that I'm getting. That's the other reason that I love to get comments, but the emails as well, and calls, and people that I see during the day. All the feedback is just fabulous, and I think it's helping me enormously, and I just love you all for that. Let's see if I have any other news today. Oh, the other thing, if anybody needs any generic Valtrex, I've got 18 pills left, because I showed the doctor today what I thought was my shingles, and he said, that's totally not shingles, you should not diagnose yourself. And I thought, well, technically, I mean, I said to the nurse at the chemo place, I thought it was shingles, but I showed it to her, and, you know, I figured a nurse would know, but he said, no, shingles would only be, mine are across here. He said shingles would only be on one side, and they'd be like a band, like this, and mine are kind of scattered across here. He said, I don't know what they are, but they are not shingles. So I said, well, okay, then I'm sure glad I didn't pay $180 for medicine that I don't even need. But, so $38 is better than that, but now I'm still stuck with all this Valtrex. I don't know, maybe I'll need it when I really do get shingles sometimes. But I just thought that was a funny outcome to the story, and maybe a word to the wise about assuming you know what something is, even if you ask somebody who should know. You know, maybe it's always better to get it actually validated somehow first before you start asking for medicine. That, you know, the doctor at the chemo place didn't see me. He was just going based on what the nurse said. She was going based apparently on what I said. So it's my fault. So I guess I should pay $38 at least for that kind of making those kind of errors. So anyway, that's what I learned from that story. And the things that I thought were shingles are not even really bothering me at all. They're not getting worse, although they did get little heads on them. So I still think it's something. But so much for that deal. I'm not having back to side effects for a minute. The side effects that I had last time from the chemo. You know, this is my third day on the chemo. I had a lot of mouth issues. Not real, almost borderline sores, that they say you can get sores in your mouth. They were never quite that, but there was a lot of irritation in my mouth and sensitivity. I'm having none of that this time. Had a little bit of tiredness today, but nothing really dramatically different from how I might feel on any given day if I don't have that great a sleep, or, you know, whatever. So again, so far this second round of chemo is not turning out to be as bad even as the first one, and I'm really happy about that. So that's all I got for today. I'm again very grateful to you all. I love you, and I give you all the credit in the world for how well I'm doing, and I plan to keep this up through the end of my treatment, and then segue beyond that to some other kind of sharing that I'm already enjoying thinking about the other things that I might be able to talk about with you all. And I hope you stick around for some more of the Cancer Club. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, and in the meantime, remember to live well, laugh often, and love much. And thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.